morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. Oh, my voice sounds like it's going. I don't feel sick. I don't know what that is. I have not vlogged at all this week. I thought we would just do a little bit of a weekend vlog today because Michael and Jesse are in Sydney for the weekend. I've got Jamie at home with me, but you'll never see him. He's in his room on his PlayStation or whatever it is he plays in there. So I'm gonna have a nice little relaxing weekend this weekend. I'm not going anywhere this weekend, and I thought I would get stuck into some journaling. Finally. I mean, I'm not quite in the frame of mind to do journaling at this stage, but I really need to, just to de-stress a little bit. So I was telling you guys when we went through the process of selling my dad's house and everything, his house basically sold before it even went on the market. So when the real estate came through to do an appraisal, they brought with them a couple of people that had come down from Queensland specifically to look at houses in these sort of retirement villages. And they pretty much said, yeah, this is the one we want. So it didn't even get a chance to go on the market. So that was all good and well. And they wanted a very quick settlement. I think they wanted settlement within like 2 weeks or something like that. So, I mean, it worked. It was all falling into place, working out perfectly for when we needed, you know, the money to transfer over to the aged care home for my dad. Well, oh my God, what a disaster. We still haven't settled. The house is still not sold, and it's like at least a month later. So the people that are buying the house still want to buy the house. There's a whole rigmarole with it. So it's like 3 parties that are involved. So the person buying my dad's house also sold their house. So the person buying their house, there was some issue with the bank account that he was transferring the money from. Like, I think it was coming from some sort of trust account. So there was some sort of issue with getting the money from his account through to the real estate and the solicitors and all that to purchase their house. And obviously, while they haven't got the money for their house, they can't pay us the money for my dad's house. So yeah, it's still ongoing. There's a lot more complicated personal issues involved in it on the third party's side as well. I'm not going to go into details because it's private to them. But yeah, it is still ongoing. We're still, fingers crossed, that they are still going to go ahead with the sale of the house. And when I heard the whole story behind it, I honestly just thought it was a stitch up. I just thought, nah, this can't be right. Like, this is just a joke. But no, apparently it's all real. Yeah. Like I said, there's a bit, it's the party buying our buyer's house that's holding up the whole process. Probably not really a fault of his own. It's just to do with the way the bank thing is set up, because it's coming from a trust and they need verification and they haven't got the verification, and I don't know. It's a whole mess. So yeah, while we don't have the money to pay my dad's deposit or his accommodation portion of his aged care fees, we're having to pay like about $100 every single day on top of his normal fees for that accommodation, and we'll have to continue to do so until the big deposit is paid. Like pretty much whatever my dad's selling his house for will be going to them. Look, we get it all back, when my dad passes and all that, so it's not like it's just lost money, but yeah, all this extra $100 a day in accommodation fees that we're having to pay will be lost money. So yeah, I'm like really stressing about it at the moment. Just because we just received I think it was just under $7,000 bill from the aged care home so far for accommodation and everything, and yeah, it's a lot. So I'm a little bit stressed, but I'm hoping, within the terms of the contract, I'm hoping we can recover the extra money that we're having to pay. So yeah, hopefully that will all work out in the end. But I just hope to God the buyers don't pull out or change their mind or something happens, or that they can't sell their house or whatever, because yeah, then it's just going to delay the whole process even more. So if there are any karma gods above, please keep all your fingers and toes crossed for me that it all works out in the end. So yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place in that regard, and I just can't concentrate on things. Like, I try to sit and watch a Netflix movie to take my mind off it, but I'm just thinking about this all the time. Like, yeah, so anyway, I thought today, in an attempt to try and de-stress and not think about all of that stuff that's going on, I thought I would just give myself a little bit of a break this weekend and just do some stuff that I have been wanting to do for a long time and that I enjoy doing. Yeah, I thought we would do a little get ready with me, put a little bit of a face on. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, not actual breakfast to eat. I'm never really hungry. Oh my God, I have to tell you guys too, I've been more like, I haven't even been tracking very well on TikTok either, but I've been doing my weight loss journey over on at TikTok, like just little snippets of my weigh-ins and what I'm eating and things like that. And I must admit, I am so far behind with that as well. I just haven't had a chance to keep up with it all. I have still been weighing myself every week, but I just haven't had a chance to edit the videos and put them up on TikTok. But actually, while I'm telling you the story, I may as well start putting some makeup on. Maybelline Matte and Poreless, the Fit Me line. And the color I'm using is shade 122, and it's creamy beige. I have not been really keeping up with TikTok posting, but I have been keeping up with my diet, and I think I was mentioning it maybe the last vlog or the one before that my weight for the whole month of February did not change. At the beginning of February, I was about 114.1 or whatever it was, and at the start of March, I was about exactly the same, if not maybe a few 100 grams heavier, even maybe 114.4 or 5, something like that. So yeah, for the whole month of February, my weight did not move, and I put it down to the fact that even though I was sticking to my diet, I did have one free day last week, but even though I was sticking to my diet, I was not doing any form of exercise. I just wasn't in the frame of mind to do it, and in all honesty, I was too lazy, really. It's not on my radar at the moment. I will get to it though. I will start moving my body because I do feel better for it. And that was the reason I had my little free day. I just thought, stuff it. One free day is not going to make a difference if one whole month of, eating the right thing has not made a difference. So I had that free day, and ever since I had that free day, my weight started to drop again. So I'm not saying it's the have sugar to make you lose weight, definitely not. But I think that maybe kick-started something, or it was just the fact that, maybe because I lost a fair bit very quickly in the first month, my body just needed a bit of time to adjust to the new weight before it started dropping some more. I'd just like to tell you guys officially, before I even tell TikTok, that I have hit the 10 kilo mark now, finally, as in I have lost 10 kilos so far. So my weight this morning, and I think I'll show you, I've done a little clip of it, so I'll sneak that clip into this vlog before I even put it on TikTok. I think I was 112.1 or something like that. I think it was about 112.1. And that's pretty much exactly 10 kilos lost now since January 9. So I am super happy about that. That's a pretty good milestone. And in all honesty, this is the longest I've really stuck to anything. Normally I've given up or faltered by now, especially after 1 month of actually still doing everything right, but not actually losing weight. I would have given up. After that free day, I would have just kept going and just gone, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat whatever. But nah, I went straight back on it, and yeah, it's starting to drop again. So I am super happy about that. And yeah, I've got no intentions of giving up this time. I just feel like I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm starting to feel it a little bit differently in my clothes. Like my clothes are starting to hang a little bit and feel different when they're hanging on my body. So yeah, I'm really, really stoked about that. I've just started doing this, like the cream contour technique that's all over TikTok at the moment. I've just been trying to, get a handle on how to do that. I'm not quite great at it yet, but I'm practicing. I practice with you guys. I don't like putting too much on because I just think it looks a little bit crazy on me, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Especially the under the chin one's hard for me because I've got so many of them. I don't know which chin I should put it all under. We'll try the first one today, see if that makes a difference. It might help hide the other two. The other day, I did all of this stuff before I put the foundation on, and it actually looked a lot better. So I'm thinking today it might look a little bit crazier than normal because once you put all this shading on, then if you put your foundation over the top, it kind of just leaves a subtle bit of shadow under your skin rather than this that's kind of looking to me a bit crazy. But we'll blend it. So now, oh, did I show you that? That was the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and it was in the shade C14. I'm not sure if that's showing backwards on camera. It's showing backwards to me. But yeah, it's a really, really dark shade, and that's the shade that I use to do the contouring with. And then I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the C1, which is the lightest shade. And I use this to do all the highlight stuff. Listen to me as if I'm talking like I know what I'm doing. So yeah, today I thought we would just do, I've got to do a bit of washing because I've been a bit slack with washing during the week. It is super hot today. It is going to be about like 33 degrees, which is like, it's 33 humid hot as well, which oh, it's awful. I said Michael and Jessie have gone down to Sydney this weekend. They've actually, Jessie wanted to go to a rave down there. It's like a Simpsons, you know, the cartoon TV series The Simpsons, a Simpsons themed rave. And I wasn't keen on her going by herself because she didn't really have any friends that were too interested in going. But I don't want her missing out on shit that she wants to do. So, and I'm not a person, I'm not a person that goes to raves, and I mean, I've never been to a rave in my life, even in my younger years, but interacting socially with people is not my thing. So I definitely couldn't take her. So Michael has taken her to her first rave. I think he's even dressing up, and I think Michael's going as the comic book guy, like the guy that owns the comic book store, because he already looks like the guy, like he's got the same hairstyle. So he said he's only going because they've got some Simpsons themed cocktails there as well. He said he's only just going, he wants to try each of the cocktails, and then he's got to go and do his own thing and leave Jessie to it. I mean, I know she's 20, and I know, but she's still my baby, and I just didn't want her going all the way to Sydney at a rave, her first one, by herself, because you know what goes on there, and it's so easy to get someone to slip something in your drink. I'm grateful that Michael took her there. So we're going to have 50-year-old creeper Michael sat in the corner of the rave party full of little 18-year-old girls sipping on a Simpsons cocktail. Oh, that doesn't sound creepy at all. Going in with the Essence Silky Matte Fixing Powder. This colour is Translucent Rose. So it just sort of gives that a very slight rosy look to the face. We are doing the brows, and I'm just using a little Essence brow pencil. I've got like stampers and all that, but I mean, this is just a quick makeup look today, even though it's going to take me ages because I'm talking to you guys. Normally it takes me maybe 15 minutes to do my makeup. Bring that down a little bit and just fill in. Then I use the brush on the end of that. I'm using this Kmart OXO Nudes palette, and this was super cheap. I think maybe like $6 or something, and it's got a lot of nice pinky shades in there as well. So I think we'll use that palette today and see what I can come up with. I don't do any of this probably correctly, so please don't blast me. I'm just a baby. I'm just learning. I'm not great. So I like to go in with this color as an all over base, just to lay down a little bit of pink over the eyelid. And then I'll go in with a little bit of this color at the top here, this like taupey brown, just in this section. And then we'll go in with a little bit of this darker pink color here. Just brush that in the corners. And then we'll go maybe this nice, we'll do a little bit of that in the corner. Eyeliner, I've got a couple that I like to use. The one I'm using today is the Maybelline Line Refine Expression. That one there, just in black. And I do the top of my eyelids. I don't go all the way, I just sort of go like halfway, and then the bottom as well. And then I flick, I do a little flick at the sides there. I feel like it just sort of helps lift the eye up, because my eyes tend to sort of droop down at the corners. So I kind of, I mean, I don't know, guys, that's what I do. I feel like it kind of looks like an additional long eyelash. I don't know if it does. I don't even know where that come from. Maybe it was a AliExpress purchase, that lash mascara. I've got a few that I rotate through. I don't really have a preference. I just put whatever I feel like on the day. And then I just let that dry a little bit, and then I'll go in with a Q-tip and clean all the mascara off. The Makeup Revolution liquid eyeshadow, I've actually been using that as a blush. It's actually like a liquid blush. It's just a beautiful baby pink shade. So yeah, I don't think you have to stick to using things for their actual purpose, because I've actually also used lipstick on my cheeks as well. But yeah, I like this because it sort of dries, rather than the lipstick sort of stay moist looking, whereas these actually dry. Beauty blender to just gently tap it in, so you don't want to really take it off. My absolute favorite lip liner is the Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. This lip color is just, I feel for my lips, the color that I like my lips to look is just the perfect shade for me, because I love like a taupey, purpley pink to my lip. And I just slightly overline them, like not like Kylie Jenner overline, but just basically just line the outer part of my lip, just to give it a bit of extra fullness. I'm using a NYX lipstick, and the shade is Paparazzi. It's a nice pinky nude shade. It probably looks so different on camera than it does in real life. Finish it off, we are going in with the Makeup Revolution lip gloss in Candy. that is it. That's the final makeup look. Look guys, and I'm being honest, it looks way better on camera than it does in real life because of the camera fuzzing, the face fuzz thing that it does. But let me show you, see if I can't really see if it's doing it up close, but you can see what my skin really looks like. But yeah, hopefully that's showing you the texture. But then when I go back, oh, flawless. I love this camera. I don't know how it does it, but I love it. So yeah, that's the makeup today. And I think now we'll go and make some keto coffee. I think, have I shown that on vlog before? Oh, anyway, I'll show you how I make it. Right, so I'm gonna make my keto-friendly iced coffee today. I'm gonna be using the Moccona French style instant coffee. We're gonna make up a batch in this. This is 2 cups full. So what I do is I make a pretty strong solution in this jug, and then I'll top it up with cold water after that. So I'll probably put about maybe 2 tablespoons or 2 dessert spoons. It's not quite a tablespoon, probably 2 dessert spoonfuls in that. Fill that up with hot water so that it actually dissolves. And then I fill up my hydro flask, which is nearly a litre. So I'll put that in there. Once it's cool, put some cold water to top it all the way up, and then I've got my coffee solution pretty much. This usually lasts me a week. I don't have it every day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. That's nearly every day, I guess. But yeah, I'll just make up the solution in that. So I'll just get my boiled water. So I've put my boiling water in there. We'll just let that dissolve. So just while that's cooling and dissolving, I've got a little bit left here. Hopefully it'll be enough to make me a iced coffee today. Just gonna put some ice. So I pour the rest of this. Yeah, it's pretty much enough. So I normally would fill my glass up about halfway with the coffee solution. Then I use some of the Skinny Syrup's keto syrup. This has got absolutely no carbs in it whatsoever. It's got MTC oil in it, so you do have to shake it before you use it because the oil kind of sits on top. Put a splash of that in. Fill it up with, I use this Australian's own coconut milk. There's a few brands that I use. You have to be very, very careful when picking a brand of coconut milk because some of them are full of sugar. This one has got basically no sugar. So for 1 full cup, it's only got 0.5 of a gram of sugar. So yeah, when you're looking for coconut milk, just be really aware because I've seen other coconut milks that have up to 25 grams of sugar in 1 cup. So yeah, this is the unsweetened organic from Australia's own. I think there's also, I also use the So Good almond and coconut mix one. That's quite nice. Oh, what I also like to use is a bit of thickened cream. Thickened cream is good on keto. So 20 ml is less than 1 gram of carbs. I just put in a little bit just to thicken it up and give it that creaminess that sometimes you lack when you are using coconut milk or almond milk. So yeah, cream is your friend on keto. So yeah, then I just top it up with my coconut milk. Give it a nice mix. And now, that's actually nice. Yeah, I like that. For a little bit of extra, you can put a little bit of this cream in, but just be careful because this cream, although it's quite low, it does have like 2.2 grams of carbs per serve, and 1 serve is 20 grams. I'm not sure how much 20 grams is, but I only just put a squirt on top, not all the time, but just to make it look fancy for the vlog. Who says you can't enjoy yourself on keto? This is delicious. Well, I'm going to enjoy this and then we'll get stuck into some journaling today. Look how big the little Deefa is getting. He's not a baby anymore. No, where's he gone? I think he's missing his daddy and Jessie. So I tried to do a little workout on the treadmill, but some dog decided to join me. This dog is not scared of anything. He just jumped straight on, was checking it all out, and just continued to walk on the treadmill. Oh, what the hell, Dave? You're
You probably can't see this because we're quite far away. Oh, and the cat's just bloody moved. But, yeah, it's probably too far. The cat is actually in the shed and they were both just sat pretty much together. Yeah, oh, you can kind of just see her now poking her head out. Oh, she's attacking him. She's a bitch. He's just so friendly. He just wants to play with her. Like he has no, like he doesn't want to hurt her. He's not like aggressive with her at all. He really just wants her to run and play and chase him. And they just sit together like they're fine. That's for now. I'm hoping he's not one of those dogs that's going to turn one day and just eat her. But yeah, she's obviously, I mean, I can't blame her. She's been attacked by our last two dogs numerous times, so she's very, very wary of dogs. But I think she kind of knows he's not going to harm her because she does stuff to actually antagonize him as well. So yeah, but have a look at him. It's like freaking 30 odd degrees out there and he's wanting to sit out there with her rather than sit in the air conditioning. I don't even know if you can see him, but yeah, she's pretty much right under where that hose is, right underneath the garage door there, and she kind of hangs out there and he's just sat with her. Oh, it's so cute. It's so nice not to have to worry about them and worry about keeping them separate and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one relief.
So I thought I would sit down and do a little bit of junk journaling today. I've done my first page a little while ago, and I figured this is like a really good quote to have as my beginning page because this was what stops me from doing a lot of things, just thinking that it has to look perfect and just not enjoying the actual process, but just wanting a perfect outcome. And I just have to keep reminding myself that's not what it's all about. It's actually about just enjoying the process of creating a page. So, yeah, today we are just going to go with the flow and just create a little page out of some scrap stuff that I have, some of my new journaling things that I've bought. I didn't really have anything too like set in my mind as to what I wanted it to look like, but I just wanted a bit of a blue and beige kind of theme, which I liked, and I'm using a lot of my new AliExpress journaling supplies that I've recently purchased. So yeah, I had a fun day finally doing some journaling after all this time, and the quote I used on this I thought was just perfect. It says, "There was no possibility of doing a walk that day," or something like that, of taking a walk that day. And yeah, I've just got a girl sitting down and a car and the word journey on that little ticket. And I just thought, yeah, that's perfect because that's me not doing my walks at all for the month of February and pretty much the whole month of March. So yeah, that was just kind of like a little funny little dig at where my life is at the moment. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's sort of like my first real go at doing any kind of journaling page, and yeah, I like it. There's a lot of techniques that I want to start having a go at over the coming weeks. So yeah, you might see a few more of these as I go. Well, I think I've had enough of journaling today, but I think we might go and feed Rolly now since Jessie is not here. And yeah, I'll take you down to feed Rolly. Shall we take the Deef with us? Are you coming, Deef? You want to come and feed Rolly? As long as you don't eat his pellets, you can come with me. Right, Deef, shall we go feed Rolly? Come on, come out with me. Let's go feed Rolly. Look at the colour of bloody state of our window again. Black. Ooh, it's warm. I know, Rolly, I know. You're hungry. Okay, let's get some shoes on. See what the temperature is. What is it? Can you even see? Where's the temperature gauge? Oh, it's 30 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Look at our puppy's garden's going good. Hey, Deef. Got a little wishing well in there now. I know, Rolly, I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's get you some dinner. You coming too, little Deef? Little Deef. I think Jessie's in need of some new buckets. These are looking a bit worse for wear. So, you need to put a little bit of water in there. What do you reckon, Deef? Oh, I don't want to get you too wet, otherwise you'll smell like wet dog. Wet dog. So that's... Okay, it's all mixed. Let's go feed Rolly. He's getting very antsy. He's getting very antsy. No one's let him in here to eat the grass today, so he's already probably not happy about that. Where the hell is all his bloody trough now? Oh, it's all the way over there. What's going on, Rolly? Has no one fed you? Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it? Let's set you up somewhere where you can see. Wait, Rolly. Hey, wait. Hey. Hey. It's a bit muddy in here. Hang on. I'm gonna get you. Come. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come. Go, Dee. Come. Hey. Get in there. Get in there. You're so naughty. God, that bloody dog is impossible. It's impossible. Oh, great. Doing the kanga. Right where the bees are. Like, really? You have to be right in front of the bees. And you wonder why you get stung. Come here, Dave. Don't. Why? Why are we pooping in front of the beehive? Look at them all. Oh, my God. Deefa, come here. Deef. What? Oh my God, you're such a dumb dog. Seriously. Look at them all. You're going to get stung and swarmed. Come over here. Oh, he's such a peanut, this dog. You're a peanut. What is wrong with you? Oh, Deefa. What do we do with you? I don't even know. You're so naughty. He's just a freaking rat bag. Like, honestly, God, rat bag.